few people have been asking questions about how to do the handlebars. It seems like most people are worried about this not being able to come all the way off here. You can get it off without pulling this out. What you need to do is you need to loosen up these bolts here and take this off, and then go ahead and cut all the zip ties in here and take off the wrap and the tape. It's going to take you about 5 minutes to do that, so don't get freaked out about it. And then go ahead and loosen up all your accessories before you take this off, and then you'll have everything loose and ready to go. And then when you pull this off here, you can move the handlebar all the way over to this side, slide everything off. You can move the handlebar all the way to this side, slide everything off. Works fine. Don't be worried about if this pops out of its little socket here. It probably will. It's got a little track it sits in the grip, and the silicone kind of stinks. So I would recommend getting some black shoe goo. That's what I used, and it looks good. And I actually shoe gooed the grip right to the handlebar and smeared it around and then cleaned it up. This stuff takes about 24 hours to dry, and it also makes the grip a little tighter. So yeah, don't be freaking out about this. This is an easy thing to take care of here. So take everything off both sides, and then take your handlebar over to the center, and then put your accessories back on. Take your handlebar over to the center and put your accessories back on. Then when you have all your accessories on, you don't have to tighten them or anything. Go ahead and put your handlebars on and just kind of snug it to where you can adjust your handlebars, and then start adjusting everything. Now, the one thing I didn't mention is you want to get rid of your stock Vsett toolkit. Probably throw it in the trash, because that metal is so soft it just starts to strip, and it's just not really worth much. So go spend 20 bucks and get a nice set of metric Allen keys, and tighten everything down about wrist tight. And then when you get your bars on, you want to tighten this one, then this one, this one, then this one, and you want to do them a little bit at a time until they start to get snug, and then you just give it a final wrist crank. And then you also want to make sure that these have the proper amount of spacing, so about even. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is the bar ends. Go ahead and ditch the stock bar ends, because they've got that little tab in there, and I found it keeps this from closing tight like you'd want it to. And go get a steel bolt that you can really tighten down and not worry about breaking, and tighten this till it just about closes, and then just put whatever kind of bar end you want in here, and these will not move on you. You can't even move these if you wanted to. Now, between that and the shoe goo, these grips are great in my opinion. They just needed a little bit of modification, and I did paint them black just to kind of clean things up a little bit. I also put a carbon fiber cap here that I got off of Amazon, and I put some new wrap on here. If you like this wrap, some of you might not, but if you like it, the size of it, I ordered a 10-foot length piece, and it was a 1/2 inch. This one fit perfect. This one, in my opinion, could use a 3/4 inch, because right here it kind of doesn't close up how I would like it to. But other than that, that's the setup. And if you guys have any questions, just hit it in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you. But yeah, I just wanted to run by that. I'm going to be doing 291R suspension change here in the future, and I'm probably make a little video on anything I find along the way with that. I did do Loctite in the fenders here. That's helpful, and bent up on this a little bit so I can get my finger under there. But yeah, that's the Vsett10 Plus handlebar exchange. Good luck.